Hello, welcome. Dr. Sushma Singh this side. Today in Unit 7, Ambedkar and Lochia on caste. Let us start our lecture with Ram Manohar Lochia on caste. Ram Manohar Lochia believed that caste system is directly related to the division of labor. According to him, caste system will exist in one form or the other whenever there is a hereditary production, though on a small scale. Further, he said that whenever there is a centralization of land or when land owning classes hold power, there would be Kshatriya Varna. Whenever there is a priestly class for the assistance to the Kshatriya, there will be a Brahman Varna. Whenever there is agriculture and exchange, there will be a Vaishya Varna. And whenever there are branches of production, there will be artisan and there will exist a Shudra Varna. The development of the caste system is related to the development of craft knowledge. Brahman is a Varna, but the Varna in itself does not connote an occupation. This is also true of the Kshatriya and Vaishya Varna. Vaishya, for the example, can be traders, agriculturists, or the pastoralists. They do not follow one occupation only. Reference to Kumhar, Lohar, Sunar, and Chamar is, however, accompanied with connotation of occupation. Hence, according to the Lochia, caste are in reality found in the Shudra Varna only. With the development of one kind of craft, a group of people get associated with it. All the kinds of crafts are collectively put together. We do not come to know about any occupation just by reference to a jati. The trade of the milk is now associated with ahirs. Traditionally, the ahirs were not traders of milk. According to Lochia, they were a republic society which settled in India and then merged with the federal system. This merger gave them the identity of a caste. Further, according to him, endogamy is the second characteristic of the caste system. There are a number of gotras in a particular caste. Individuals of a given gotra believe that they have descended from a common ancestors and are of common blood. It is for this reason that people of a gotra do not marry among themselves. They marry outside their gotra but within the caste. Quoting Marx, Lochia writes that there is a division of labor in the society and the people get associated with an occupation. Division of labor leads to specialization in labor. Large number of branches of production also emerges. People therefore enter in exchange relationship with other societies. According to Lochia, the important aspect in Marx's writings is that the exchange takes place not only at the individual level but also at the level of family and tribe. Production takes place at the family level too. Marx believed that exchange does not take place at the individual level. From this, we should understand that one or two people do not participate in production, trade, and exchange. The whole family takes part in these processes. Lochia's believes that the caste system is restricted to the Shudra Varna. He said that the leaders of the society always want to preserve the Varna system. He argues that the custodian of society are not bothered if the individual from the lower Varna changes their occupation and status, but if they try to take up the occupation of the higher Varna people and aspire to acquire their status, then it is dysfunctional for the society and is strongly resisted by the elite group. Now let us move to the next point, dysfunction and annihilation of caste. Lochia was of the opinion that caste system in India is the largest single cause of the present material and spiritual degeneration of the country. People often equate the prosperity of their own caste with the country's progress. This is detrimental to the nation's progress. Several political parties talk about the abolition of the caste system. Lochia pointed out that while women, Harijan, Shudra, depressed Muslim and the Christians and the Adivasis constitute more than 85% of the total population, their representation in the domains of politics, army, trade and highly paid government jobs is dismal. Caste system can be abolished only when this imbalance is corrected. He strongly felt that the backward caste should get the opportunity to lead. They should get at least 60% of the key posts in public life. This change should be effected through the legal protection. Lochia was optimistic about the potential opportunity extended to the backward classes. He thought this way India would emerge as a powerful nation. Lochia also wanted that the backward caste should understand their own shortcomings. He opined that a lower stratum of society instinctively imitates the elite groups. The backward caste should refrain from imitating the vices of the twice-born castes. Those of the low caste who hold the position of the leadership must get rid themselves of jealousy and should endeavor to acquire a stronger character, because jealousy would throw leadership into the hands of the people with evil intention. Another obstacle in the way of the progress of the backward caste is the consolidation of power in the hands of the few. Hundreds of backward castes that constitute two-thirds of the India's population continue to aspire for the access to resources. For parliamentary elections, such backward castes should get our attention. Leaders should be created from their ranks so that their voices and action may infuse and inspire satisfaction, self-respect and fearlessness among themselves. To make a backward caste prosperous in its collectively, self-respect and fearlessness are important. A political program to attack the caste system must be coupled with the social activities such as the collective feasting. Lochia was convinced that literature participation, drama, fairs and game might serve as media of cultural interaction, exchange and diffusion. Arguing against the case that by the destruction of capitalist system through class struggle, caste will automatically wither away. Lochia said, in the first place, in the country cursed with the caste system, it is not possible to end the feudal and capitalist inequality through class struggle alone. Moreover, why those who view class struggle as inevitable for the establishment of a classless society, so much averse towards the class struggle for creation of a casteless society. One must strive for destroying class and caste through non-violent and peaceful means of propaganda, organization and struggle. Now let us move to the next point. Lochia and Caste Conference. Lochia organized an end caste conference and passed the following resolution for the annihilation of caste in India. It was organized in Patna on March 31st to April 1961. The first is mixed dinner. The conference appealed to the people of India and its unites to organize mixed dinner parties everywhere in the country, especially in the villages. The second point is marriage. The conference was of the opinion that the caste system can be destroyed only when intercaste marriages became common. To propagate these ideas, discussions, plays, and fairs should be organized. The enforcement of intercaste marriages by government would not suffice. The conference was clear that here intercaste marriage would mean the marriage between the Divija and Shudra and or Sayyad and Julhas, and not between different subcastes among high castes. The conference suggested that the titles affixed to names should be evolved in such a way that it does not indicate the caste of a person. The conference also passed a resolution for granting special opportunities to those who have been oppressed for thousands of years, so as to bring about a positive change in the traditional setup in society, because the caste system has resulted in erosion of strength and ability of these groups. Keeping in mind the question of merit, the conference resolved whether able or not able women, Shudra, Harijan, backward caste, Adivasis and Muslims like weavers will have to be given 60% reservation. The conference agreed that religious, social and economic programs would have to be carried out along with a political program to eradicate the caste system. Landless lower caste will have to be provided land for cultivation and housing by way of redivision of land or through the efforts of the land army. Further, the religion will also have to be cleared of its rubbish about caste. Now let us conclude the unit. As we would have realized, the ideas of Ambedkar and Lochia converge on many counts. Both of them regarded caste as an oppressive, exploitative system which restricts opportunities and creates imbalances and inequalities. Both of them agreed that caste should be annihilated, though they differed in the basic approach and the means of annihilate it. While Ambedkar talked about one common book of Hindu religion and abolition of institution of traditional priesthood, Lochia focuses on the attention on creating situation of common feasting, cultural interaction and cultural exchange. It also favored implementation of preferential policies for the weak and the downtrodden. Here we want to close this lecture and we have come to the end of the unit. Thanks for listening.